Well guys, welcome to the March edition of the Bowhunter 24/7 Never Stop series. I'm out here today. It's a beautiful Friday afternoon working on a sight tape for my target bow. We got some 3D shoots coming up in the next month. Groups aren't quite where I want them to be quite yet. First day really shooting a lot outside, but we're getting there. Just getting some rough estimates for the sight tape, but April will be a lot more diverse month. I'm gonna have turkey hunting coming up. Should be doing some bow builds, 3D shoots, stuff like that. Maybe a little bit more scouting, but the most of my scouting I think I got done this past month in March. I probably put over 100 miles on the boots, so I'm gonna show you guys all of that scouting that I did this month, and that's gonna be it for this video. But here's my group from 80 yards. Got to tighten up the left and right, but I think my 80-yard mark is about good on the sight tape. Alright guys, Sunday, March the 3rd. Me and some buddies are out walking some public land today. What is today, January 6th?
Not January 6th, March. It's March, bro.
Alright guys, today is March 6th. I'm out here with Nelson doing some scouting. And the whole time that we were walking out to the spot, we kept saying, look at this huge dead tree here with a couple of cedars next to it. That just looks like a good spot for a deer bed. We got over to it. Check this out. Good flat spot. This cedar tree in the bed, I mean, I don't know, what do you think it is? 7 inches, 6, 7 inches diameter, and it's rubbed almost chest high. Just a big flat spot. We gotta come up with a way to kill this sucker. Yeah, I don't know. There's not too many trees around here, but we definitely gotta find a way to hunt this thing. This is. And that cedar tree is rubbed on both sides, so he's spending a lot of time in here. Attempt number 1. It's not going.
Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Well guys, it's 7 a.m. We just got out here to the first piece of public we're gonna walk today, and we're gonna be walking it, but we got the kayaks in the back of the truck just in case. My dumb ass thought that the river would be open even though it's March and there's 2 feet of snow on the ground. So we're gonna walk, and Mitch has snowshoes and I don't, so it'll be a good day, but hopefully we find some good sign. We're about a mile back here now. We're combing through a big pine bedding area. Oh my goodness guys, I spotted this one from a long ways away. Whew, baby. Check this rub out. Check this out. Absolutely shredded. That's a pretty good sized tree. I'm like, I don't know, 50 yards where I found that last big rub. I found a big set of buck tracks in the snow, so I started following them back here. Oh, check this rub out. It's not as tore up as the last one, but that's a big tree, and it's just torn up around here with deer sign. We could have 3 free lone wolf sticks, but we're not like that. You guys shouldn't be either. Alright guys, back again. And once again, right up here, stand, we could have 3 free lone wolf sticks again. But this is a new level of innovation. We got steel wire going 3 directions from the tree because it's a smaller tree, so in a windy situation that'll support the tree, keep it from snapping off. That's pure innovation. I wish I would put that much effort into every single stand set. Moving on to the next spot, I guess. Alright guys, so we came back for round 2 in this spot by this pine bedding area to pick out a tree and kind of just get some shooting lanes, see where we'd be setting up. And now we're following this rub line that I found that big rub on before. And we got another one. Not bad. That's supposed to be our public access. Doesn't look like they want us to get in there. Well guys, today is Thursday, March the 14th, and we finally got some warm weather and some rain that helped get rid of a lot of the snow here in Wisconsin. So I'm out scouting a piece of private property with my buddy Pat, and obviously I can't hunt it, but I'm just here to look for sheds at this point and help him pick out some spots. So he found this one on the day. Not too bad, but now we're in his big bean field, so hopefully we can spot a couple more. Then we're gonna move to some public later today.
So today me and Jake are out doing some shed hunting and some scouting. It's March 16th today and there's still quite a bit of snow. And we came in on this power line from this way and it dipped down into this big creek bottom that's real marshy. And we couldn't find the spot to cross the creek. So we started walking down it, trying to find the spot. And I told Jake that if we're gonna find the deadhead today, that it's gonna be in this bottom because a lot of deer like to die near water. And so not 75 yards from the power line, we're walking the creek. We come up here and we find this deadhead. Looks like a nice 3.5-year-old. Alright, so we've been working for probably 45 minutes at trying to get this out of the ice. It's so frozen in there and we gotta be getting close, so here she comes.
Alright guys, happy St. Patrick's Day. It's gonna be another adventure out on the public land. I'm gonna pick up Mitch in about 2 minutes here, and then we're gonna head, or actually going to Cabela's first. I have to meet a guy. I'm selling my big buck killer, the Matthews Triax. Nothing wrong with that bull. She will be missed. It was a good one to me. But it's time to move on. I'll keep you guys posted on what we got coming with that. And other than that, we're gonna head out and do some scouting today, so stay tuned. It should be a good day. Alright guys, it's like 1:30. We're just combing through this public cornfield on our way out to check out an island in the marsh, but it's actually not, we're not really looking at this island the way most people would approach an island in the marsh, and I'll explain that when we get out there. Hopefully we can pick up some sheds on this cornfield. We got one way over the boat.
I got a double sinker.
Ooh. You're gonna have a fun day.
Oh, it is chilly.
That's why you let the big man go first, kids. Alright, well we made it to the island without finding any sheds. The whole reason that I wanted to come to this island is because, to me, rather than looking like a bedding area or a staging area for early season, it looked like a good funnel area to funnel all these deer crossing this marsh, because there's 2 huge pine bedding areas on both sides of it on private land. So to me, a cruising buck is going to funnel across this island, maybe mark some stuff up with rubs or scrapes. And that's exactly what we just found on this oak tree. We got the overhanging branch here, scrape down there. So obviously what I thought was happening is happening on this island. So we're going to keep looking. Hopefully we can find some sign of a bigger buck. Big long beards, holy crap. Alright guys, March the 24th, and we got an interesting start to the day here. We got a couple sets of roller blades stashed in some pine trees. There's no concrete or blacktop around here other than the road where we parked, so I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to assume that they're not hunters. Alright, this is about 2 minutes after we found the roller blades that were stashed. We just ran into 2 Amish guys about my age that were out here scouting as well. So this place is definitely interesting to say the least. This first layer of water is pretty solid. Oh my Jesus. Take the flare meter for a second.
That's a full boot.
Ready for this? Got it?
Yeah.
Well, our first little expedition there failed. So we are going to drive all the way home, get my truck with the kayaks, drive all the way back, and then we're gonna try our dumbest thing yet. We're gonna bring the kayaks across a lake that for the most part still has ice on it. Three hours drive time and a little bit of Little Caesars pizza. We're back in business. We're dragging the kayaks in. Adventure time, baby. Well, that was one of the dumbest but smartest things I've ever done. So now we got more time to scout because we got over here quicker than we thought. Mother Nature got the best of this one. We're right on the border of the public and the private right now. Good sign for sure. Alright guys, so I was just cruising down the leeward side of this ridge. This spot isn't really hill country, but there's a big ridge that runs right through the middle of it, and I could kind of get a sense that the deer were using it like a hill country situation. So I was coming down the leeward side back here behind me, and then I looked in front of me and I could see all this deadfall. It gets real thick right in front of me. Right on the upper third of the leeward side, right around the edge of all this deadfall, check out this bed. There's a little bit of hair in that one. Alright guys, another one with the same exact thing going on. Flat spot down there. Not as much hair as the last one, but that one was a little extreme. Rubbed on this tree right behind them. Check out this view. Let me get it in focus down there. He's basically got a bunch of deadfall right in front of him, a big uprooted tree. So he knows nothing, he can watch that way and knows nothing's coming up from that way. And then smell with the wind coming right over his back here. So definitely some good bedding along this ridge. Well, we're just getting back to the kayaks, and that spot really, for how difficult to access this is and kind of secluded, it's a small piece too, so it's definitely could be overlooked. Really expected more. There was good amount of deer sign, but just nothing that really screamed big buck to me. As I try to make my way back onto the ice, hoping it doesn't break. Well, we're on the access trail out, and those rollerblades from this morning were gone. We just put 2 and 2 together that the Amish kids use the rollerblades to get here. So, I guess if you don't got a vehicle, that's a pretty smart way to do it. Good for them.